There were so many synchronicities this weekend that I many times feel just amazed, overwhelmed. One of the synchronicities, as you know, this month we're all talking about who are we. And this whole weekend was his work helping us to reveal who we are as individuals. The work that he did this weekend was specifically, it was for us. And he looked at our program and was amazed that here this whole month we're talking about the same thing. And some of the books that he's written go through and speak to the very comments and the very topic that we are talking about this month. So I'd like for us just to maybe look at who we are, not as individuals today, but who we are as a center. Who we are as a spiritual center. We started this journey over 10 years ago now. And Brother Tete came at the right time, because I think it's that timing that was so syncretic with the visitations and all of the activities for a telephone call to be made to ask if we would host him. The journey was to start in D.C. and move to Philadelphia and then to New York. Well, they were unable to get the contacts in D.C. And so started still in D.C. doing some blessings at one of the centers. But the service was here at the Center of Peace. And as both of them shared with me, what a blessed space for this to take place. This is before they even came in. But what a blessed place to bring the idea of peace, but to the center of peace. And they knew that there was something special about this. They felt it. And I think we felt it. Hey, Ashaki and Michael garnered all the people so that they started to feel it. And feel the energy, the excitement of bringing such a person here. And few of the group had ever heard him, but wanted to come close because they had heard of the message, they'd heard something about him. So that visit was for the Center of Peace. His message of many messages starts with the individual, as many of our own messages do. And he always likes to talk about the children. He speaks of the children, and the children of his Etherian mission, the healers of his Etherian mission, the 4- and 5-year-olds of his Etherian mission, who have gone through the teaching and do the healing in his services. All day long services. And people are having miraculous healings there. Because they have helped to clear away the cobwebs. And their individuals are like our practitioners who have had deep study and have worked with their congregation, their people, to help clear the cobwebs of doubt and uncertainty away. And these children that he speaks of, the preparation for them, and the preparation for their parents, so that their parents are raising them in a way that frees them up to be all that God wants them to be. It was magnificent to hear him speak so easily of the ways and the different trainings, different techniques that we use. One such thing was so interesting and it struck home to me was children themselves, as they're developing, are given labels. Positive labels, negative labels. And you know how we have our little saying, sticks and stones are made by bones, but words will never hurt you. Wrong. And that saying kept going ahead, drum in my mind as I was listening to him speak of the children. And there's one exercise that is done with children, and it's called the I am, the I feel, and the I have. And in the I am, there are, in one of his books, is a list of I am statements. And so parents have what's called a positive word day. In that every sentence the parents and the children have throughout the day must include some positive statements all day long. I am such and such, or he is, or something that's positive about that person, that child, or in that statement. And if they don't know the words that the parents have fed them, then they give them a dictionary. We're going to talk about this word so that you'll know what it means. Spending time with their children. But this is one example of how we as adults fail to see as our children are growing how important things are that are a part of that child's life. We take it for granted if the child should lose a doll, or lose a book, or if there's some kind of loss that the child has. We usually take it for granted. Oh, it doesn't. Oh, we can replace it. It doesn't really mean much. You'll get over it. That rang a bell for me. Or something is taken away from the child. In my earlier experience as a mother, my daughter had toys, dolls, and all. And sometimes, as you see, as they, year to year, they grow and it gets cluttered and a lot of toys are there and you think, oh, well, somebody could use these. She doesn't play with them. Somebody could use these. Well, this opportunity for me to show my ignorance came. And there was a television marathon, or telethon, and we were collecting toys and all for all of the children who didn't have toys. Well, I took this opportunity to clean out a good amount of my daughter's belongings. And I said, some other little children need these more than you. You don't play with them. And other children could get use out of them. As I scooped them up and carried them out of the house. Do you know my daughter, to this day, still remembers that? She had to have been about 5, 6. She remembers that. Of how, Mom, you took my toys away. That represented a significant loss to her. That represented who she was. And you see, many times children have to go to therapy when they're adults because of not being able to recover from those losses that we as parents just simply overlook or come to think that it's not that important. But Brother Tete helped us to remember that groundwork that children start out on. It's very important. That in somehow we make it as solid as we can. So that every step they take, they feel steady. Now this doesn't mean that throughout their whole life they're not going to come into conflict. Or they're not going to be greeted by those experiences that they feel that they can't handle. They still need the support, the guidance. But they need steadiness. That we as parents are there to bring that steadiness to them so that they can continue on their way and not feel as though they're crippled by any